Introduce you to Ace. Ace, let's get money.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Cashflow with Andika, Ace Cash Powell, the certified public accountant. And this is episode 7. And I'm here with Tenishia Henderson, the CEO of 3E Cake Creations. All right, guys, we're really excited today. If you can see this delicious food. We charge a triple price over here, but you get in contact with Tenishia and maybe she'll give you the regular price. But all that being said, we're really excited this week. We're excited every week, but we're really excited this week because we get to eat. A special shout out to my executive producer, Wolverine Solid X. And I'm going to get into cash tip, all right? So for all you entrepreneurs out there, and even if you're just thinking about entrepreneurship, I want you guys to make sure that you're going to get a business bank account, all right? It doesn't even have to be a bank. It could also be a credit union, but you need to separate your finances. I'm running into too many entrepreneurs, and they're commingling their personal with their business. It's nothing wrong legally with that, but the idea is you want to have everything clean. You want to start building credit. You want to start, establishing your business so that you can get financing. So make sure that you get that business bank account and consult a professional if you need any help. All right? And we'll be back with Tenishia right after this.
I introduce you to Ace. Ace, let's get money.
The idea of starting a new business is exciting, but one will have to go through lots of obstacles before it turns into reality. Financial decisions made on the early stages of forming the business will dictate whether the venture will succeed or fail. But with Pettis, we'll help your business maximize in profits while minimizing your tax burden. We'll help you weigh the pros and cons of each financial decision you will take. We'll also form your business and set you up with free accounting software to help you keep track of your income and expenses. Don't risk making a mistake. Contact Pettis LLC, your full-service accounting firm in Detroit, for practical advice that will help you make the best decisions for your new business.
Hey, what's going on? We're back, and we are here with the CEO of 3E Cake Creations, Tenishia Henderson. And man, I'm so excited today. Really, I'm excited because I'm going to eat some of these brownies and strawberries. Tenishia, real quick, tell them how they can get in contact with you in order so they can order some of this good stuff.
Okay, how you can get in contact with me? Like he said, my name is Tenishia, and my number is 773-33-ECAKE. So that's 773-33-ECAKE. All
right. And I'm sorry I was butchering your name. It's Tenishia.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for being patient with me. So how did you start baking? How did you get into entrepreneurship?
Okay, so how I started baking was about 6 years ago. It was my daughter's birthday, and I actually ordered a cake, and somebody canceled on me. So one of my one of my friends' mother was like, "Y'all can make that cake by yourself," and I made my daughter a cake, and I've been baking ever since.
So I love it. This is for my entrepreneurs. When we talk about building a business, there's problems. Entrepreneurs solve problems. Her problem was she needed a cake
Exactly.
for a birthday event. Just so happened to be her daughter's. So she said, "Wait, she canceled." Okay, please, we're gonna go deeper into this.
Okay.
So how many days earlier did you order the cake?
It was probably like a month in advance.
And then
it was the first birthday, so she was excited. Yeah, exactly.
And then when did she call and tell you?
They didn't even call. We just couldn't get in contact. We ready to pay for the cake, so they never even called.
All right, entrepreneurs, this is huge. You cannot do this to your clientele. If you are, and it's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. If you have issues or you can't deliver, it's perfectly fine to let people know, but give them some advance. Because now this person created a competitor. So this is what I'm saying. You got to be careful with how you do business. And there's a way to be professional And I'm thinking, like, you got to get somebody at least a couple days in advance so they can go order a cake from somewhere else. But, okay, so you never got in contact with them. So, when was it where you was like, I got to make a cake? Like, what time was it? How close to the party was it?
Probably, like, next day.
Okay.
I went to Walmart and just purchased some stuff and, like, made the cake, literally. It was a Hello Kitty cake.
Okay. Like, did you like art? Were you ever like an artist during school or anything like that?
I'm self-taught on everything.
But you didn't no, I mean, that's still self-taught, but like before, was you like ever interested in doodling or nothing?
No.
That's excellent. That's crazy. So, okay. So you got rushed in, you made the cake. How much you charge your daughter?
It was $3.99.
Okay, but
in my time.
All right, but after you did that, how did you create the business from it?
Like, I literally put it on Instagram and people started ordering. It was the most ugliest cake I ever did. Literally, like, people started ordering.
But you wasn't a business.
No, they just asked.
Okay, so it's okay. So you put a picture of the birthday cake. You didn't say, I can make your cake. You just put a picture of your daughter's birthday cake. Okay, okay. So you put a picture of your daughter's birthday cake, and then people started ordering.
Yeah.
Okay. And, all right, so how many orders do you think you got from that picture?
Probably like 3 or 4.
Okay.
I think it was more as in people actually believing in me, because the second birthday cake I did was my son's.
Okay.
So then my best friend was like, oh, you doing this, then you about to do my sister cake. So it's like word of mouth. I learned that it's the best advertisement.
Yes,
so
it is.
Word
I
of
agree
mouth.
100%.
Word of mouth.
That's excellent. So you literally kind of just, you was like, man, I need to make a cake. You said, forget it. I'm not going to call nobody for the son's birthday. So you did that one.
Yeah.
And then, so how did you know, pricing? How did you know how much to charge? Or
I didn't. So what I had to do was call other bakeries. So, because at first I went high. I'm not.
Right.
At first I was overcharging because it was like I didn't know until I actually started doing my investigation. I'm like, I want people to come back. So I can't charge $500 for, a personal cake.
Right.
So I had to do some investigation.
So you did some research.
Yeah.
You learned the pricing. And so, like, now do you offer different size cakes? Like, how does the process go? So somebody calls you, say they need a cake. What do you ask them?
I ask basically how many are you feeding, the type of flavor, if they want it round, if they want it square, and the actual design. Okay.
All right then. And then what's the process after that? Do they pay you online? Do they pay you when you deliver?
It's a different. I am a mobile bakery, but it's a different ways. They can actually either come pick it up or I can deliver. And yes, I do need like a partial payment.
Okay, that's awesome. So since you've become an entrepreneur, what has been, what is it that you like about it so much? Like what that you decided I'm gonna stick with it?
The fact that I can actually make my own schedule.
Okay, and that's important because you have 2 kids?
Yeah, it's important. I have 3 children, but it's important.
Wow.
Just I like the flexible time. So if I choose to bake, I can bake at 3 a.m, and bake until I actually finish, other than actually having to do things at a certain given time. I can make my own schedule. I can bake anytime I choose to.
Now this is episode 7, so we've had about 4 other guests. And I think the big thing that they talk about is potential, right? They talk about the unlimited potential. But I think another thing that entrepreneurs enjoy is controlling their time.
Exactly.
And I think it is, even for myself, I have 2 children, and it's huge for me to be able to drop whatever I'm doing if I gotta go pick them up from school.
Exactly.
Or if I have to, if I have to take them to the hospital. My daughter, she's 9 months, I gotta go to doctor's appointments. It's like having that flexibility is awesome.
It is. And my son, he has he had a liver transplant.
Oh my.
So he has a lot of health issues. So it works good for me because for 2 years I had to homeschool him. His immune system was kind of weak, so he wasn't able to go around a lot of people. So the fact that I'm able to spend a lot of time with my kids is a double plus.
Wow. And you were able to stay generating income because of this business.
Exactly.
That's awesome. That is wonderful. So You've been in it. How long you been an entrepreneur?
6 years.
Okay, you've been.
I've been full time just working for self about 1.5 years.
Wow. What made you take that leap?
I couldn't balance both. And like you said when we was talking previously before the show, like the fact that they were not paying me my worth.
Right.
Like just going over and beyond the call of duty for someone else, and why not do it for yourself? And then when I started to see the amount of income I could actually accumulate from doing this, and then I'm like, if I'm giving them all, if I would give my business all my time, how much money could I actually make? Or what can I actually do? Or how far can I actually go? So that's what made me take the leap to be like, okay, I'm just work for myself.
I think that's huge. I think a lot of entrepreneurs that are part-time, and we had a show called Side Gigs. A lot of people that are doing it part-time, they can't, it's hard to let go of that guaranteed income because you got bills, you got responsibilities, you got 3 kids, like you have these responsibilities, but the honest truth, and that's been my experience, and probably, most people I talk to, is you end up doing better because what you were doing only 10, 15 hours a week, now you're doing 60, 70 hours a week. And
then it's just that extra push that you have, like, if I don't do it, I don't eat. As far as, if you don't get up and make the money, it's not going to be made. So that's what makes me actually work harder too.
I think that's great that you are self-motivated like that. I think, and it's weird because people with jobs, they're thinking, they go, like people will get up and go to work, but they won't get up if they, on a Saturday or Sunday for their own business. It's crazy. So what you got any, what's 3 good tips that you would have for entrepreneurs?
3 good tips, like you said, self-motivation.
Okay.
Staying consistent and pretty much branding yourself.
Okay, well, let's first talk about being consistent.
Okay.
What does that entail? When you say being consistent, like the food always is good, like what do you mean?
Being consistent as in, yes, always be consistent with the actual taste and the look of the product, but just making sure that you're doing something for your business every day.
Okay.
Regardless to if it's just advertising, regardless to if it's just passing out business cards, making sure that you're doing something for your business every day.
I love that. I talk about routine. I think when you have a routine, it leads to more money because now it's something that you're doing.
Exactly.
Right, that consistency. And then what was the third thing you mentioned?
Branding yourself.
Yes.
So everything that you do, I feel like it should have something based around your business. As far as you see your logo, as you see my logo on the shirts, just brand, instead of wearing this Nike, Adidas, not that I'm putting them down,
right,
but we're trying to brand ourselves. We're trying to become a household name that people talk about.
Right.
So making sure that you brand yourself.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in today and interviewing with us. Yeah, we got a few more segments to go through, and hopefully Tenishia can stay with us. Hey, what's going on? We're back. So I'm here with Tenishia, and we're one more question for you. Okay. So you talked about, how you got thrown into baking, why you decided to stay with it, and you gave your tips. Now, can you kind of give us like an outlook of where you think this is going? So what are your goals for the next year, 5 years from now, as well as 20 years?
So within the next year, I want to have like an actual brick and mortar.
Okay.
At first, I was kind of worried about the overhead, but I feel like for me to actually grow my business, I need a brick and mortar. So that's within the first year.
Okay.
Within, you said 5 years?
Yeah.
5 years, I want to be able to be more advanced. I might want to take more baking class. Because like I said, I'm self-taught. Majority of my baking is more like the old homeschool grandma baking.
Okay.
I want to get more into like the fondant. So that's the cakes that you see that like purse shapes. Or they be making like the Jordan shoes and things like that. So
wow.
I think I want to take like more baking classes. And then 20 years, I probably want to be retired somewhere. And I would love for my kids to like overtake my business and it to continue so it could be something stable for my family.
That's excellent. I know a lot of people get into entrepreneurship to create a legacy, create something for their family, and you know it's important because I feel like in our community, especially the Black community, there's not enough of that.
Right.
A lot of times, parents don't have anything to pass down to their kids, so that's another why that's going to push you through all the heartaches. All the rough times is like I'm doing this. It's bigger than me.
Exactly.
Okay, and so that's great. So I'm glad that you came in today and came and talked with us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I got a few more segments. Hopefully you'll stick around. That being said, you guys make sure that you are staying focused. We into the segment secure the bag. All right, you guys got to make sure you're doing what it takes, whatever it takes, to make sure that you're getting paid and you're growing your business. So this week is Detroit Startup Week. It's sponsored by Chase Bank. They're going to be doing events. It started on Monday and it's going to be going all the way to the 22nd of June. So please, if you are an entrepreneur or even thinking about entrepreneurship, you should head to downtown Detroit. Go to their website. I'm going to post a link down below. It's DetroitStartupWeek.com. There's going to be 10,000 entrepreneurs attending these events, and they got events going on all day long, all week long. So go down there, network, meet people, learn, and secure the bag. All right, and we'll be back after this.
Wazoo Mobile Technologies, connecting businesses and customers at a fraction of the price. Wherever you may go, quickly and easily find and compare deals and businesses with Wazoo. Now with over 20,000 downloads. Set preferences and see the best deals, or see all the new hair and fashion styles on Style Swiper. Browse for new hair and fashion styles, get directions to nearby salons who offer unique styles. Wazoo and Style Swiper from Wazoo Mobile Technologies. Available on the App Store and Google Play.
Hey, welcome back, man. We are having a wonderful episode, probably because we got all these great looking foods in front of us. I can't wait to eat. One of our cast, our staff couldn't wait to eat. But we're here with Tenishia, CEO of 3E Cake Creations, and now we're going to get into the segment Celebrity or Sellout. So now, at this point, we all know that the Cavaliers got swept. And LeBron is probably headed out of town, but LeBron is not our celebrity sellout this week. We're going to get to LeBron, though. But this week we're talking about the owner, the CEO of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Dan Gilbert, also the CEO of Quicken Loans, which is based here in the city of Detroit. And they have over 24,000 employees. And so basically what Dan Gilbert has built is he's built an online or more like a remote mortgage company, and he has taken over the game. I mean, just in the city of Detroit, I witnessed him buy a lot of the buildings downtown that after 2008, people were kind of running away from the city. He stuck around and he's made a serious investment. The guy's worth $5.7 billion. He grew up in Southfield, Michigan, which is right outside of the city. He went to Michigan State University and he got his law degree from Wayne State University. So this guy has been in Michigan for a long time. He also owns Horseshoe Casinos, and he started, Rock Financial, which he turned into Quicken Loans, all in this city. And he has been able to find a way to expand and create, create an economy kind of here in the city. But, what comes with success comes controversy. He wrote a very, very controversial letter to LeBron when he decided he was going to go to Miami, but somehow, some way, he was able to get LeBron to come back to Cleveland, and they were able to win one championship. So, do you have any opinions on the Cleveland Cavaliers or Quicken Loans or anything like that?
I'm really not a basketball person, but I'm hearing that LeBron is actually a good player.
Man, you should do like a LeBron. You should do a LeBron jersey cake.
I actually did.
Oh,
I did a LeBron James cake. bake, and I'm gonna show you a picture. Like once we, yeah, I actually have a lot of. It was for like a basketball team or something. It was kind of sweet.
See, this is funny because we was talking about off camera about how much money LeBron generates, and see
exactly, he definitely put some money in my pocket.
Exactly.
Thank you.
And guess what? He put some money in Dan Gilbert's pocket too. And that's why we're talking about him this week. You let us know if Dan Gilbert is a celebrity or a sellout below in the comments, and just give us your opinion. Make sure you subscribe and make sure that you are sharing this video online. All right. Now before we go, one big thing that I want you guys to take away is that entrepreneurship can spark from anywhere. Just like in Tenishia's case, it came out of the fact that she just was in a bind and she had to get something done. And what you'll find is that is going to be some of your best entrepreneur ideas are going to be problems that you see on a regular basis. So if you're thinking about expanding or starting a business, think about the problems that you see people having or issues that people are having. And the other thing is, once you've decided to take that road and decided to go down that road, just stick to it. Just stay consistent, and make sure that you're building your brand. I thought that was a lovely, that was some lovely information and some lovely guidance that you gave. All right. Tenishia, let them know how they can get in contact with you again so they can order some of this delicious food.
Once again, you can get in contact with me.
It's all right.
773-33-ECAKE. Once again, that's 773-33-ECAKE.
Are you on Instagram?
I am. I'm sorry. Yes, I am. I am on Instagram, and I am on Facebook, which is 3EK Creations LLC.
All right. Thanks again for coming by. We really appreciate you. I can't wait to chop down on one of these brownies and one of these strawberries. And like I said, you better get in contact with her if you want anything. And I will see you guys next week. Oh, before I go, my producer is amazing. All right. This quarter, so the third quarter of 2018, I will be having entrepreneurs sign a pledge just saying that you are willing to do whatever it takes to generate $1 million by the end of the year in 2020. So, Andika, why are you doing this? Do you want me to be your client? Do you honestly, I would love for you to be my client. I'd be crazy to be not want your business, but I feel like it's important for entrepreneurs to have a goal, right? And have somewhere that they're thinking about going. That's why I talk about goals with my entrepreneurs every episode, because I just want people to start to think about and let their brain start churning about, what am I really doing this for? Why am I really doing this? And to me, if I can get 100 companies to commit to doing $1 million in revenue, that can change the city, that can change the ecosystem, and that can change, people's from feeling. It's more prosperity. And if you're an entrepreneur, what are you doing it for? So I know that Tenishia is going to sign one. I already had my producer sign one. This is something that just means a lot to me, and I plan on building a network where we can go back and forth and talk to each other about ideas and things that, again, problems that you might be having, as well as finding a source where you can get help if you need it, because that's what Cashflow is all about. The show is all about us coming together and figuring out how we're going to get to the next level. You got any thoughts on that?
No, I definitely agree. And then, like we were saying before, just holding each other accountable for things that we actually say, making sure that we staying on our goals and moving forward. That's
what it's all about. So, I'm going to post a link below. It's going to be on my website, pmpcpa.com. I'm going to have a page called the $100 Million Pledge. And please, if you're interested at all, fill out that, and I will get you the information so that you can fill out your pledge, and so that we can all get together and get started and get this thing going. Thanks again, and I will be seeing you guys next week for sure. All right.
Introduce you to Ace. Ace, let's get money. Cashflow.